Okay, guys, we are back live. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties, issues, and whatnot. Either way, bans, a couple targeted bans. I think Sona, Katarina, Nunu, Sona, Nunu, and Draven are almost targeted. Maybe not so Sona. I mean, Sona is really, really strong, but Nunu and Draven.
Sugar Lolly is a very good Sona, so that could be a targeted ban against her.
Definitely. Canadian picking up the Maokai for the first pick, and then Nocturne and Tarek picked up for the purple team. Tarek has been one of those kind of carry supports so far.
Yeah, we've seen him in a lot of games, and he's really dominated pretty much every game that he's been in.
Same thing with Oriana, which we had Fabuz picking up there. And Sam picking up Caitlyn. I think Caitlyn's an interesting choice as a picking the AD carry first.
I can see her being picked against Tarek because she has that high range, so she can kind of stay away from the stun.
Yeah. And she can also caliber net away or whatever.
Exactly.
But I don't know. I don't think she's just really that strong of an AD carry. You know, she feels kind of weak.
I think it comes down to the player. If the player is very confident in their Caitlyn play, then she can be a very good.
Yeah, totally. Other than that, we have looks like TikTok and McClock picking up Ezreal and Alezra potentially getting that Ari versus Oriana. I think that is a skill matchup. Pretty sure.
Yep, I think it can go both ways. I think Oriana has a slight edge versus Ari.
Because their auto attacks are so strong.
Exactly, very early on. And
auto attack harass is ridiculous. Oh, could see a Fiddle support.
Wow, there we go.
Another one.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah. Esquire has some potential here. Jan giving a shout out to Husky Nipples. It's like, okay. So we definitely have the Fiddle. Support, you think?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
I figured. Esquire still has to figure out what he wants to play top lane, and I think he's gonna, I guess Singe, but he really has to make a good choice because Inox is a ridiculous top laner. You saw him play that Irelia, and he demolished. And last tournament, he did the same thing. I think how it's gonna work out is blue team's gonna win middle.
Okay.
I think that the AP carry for blue team is going to win versus Alezra.
Okay.
Because Oriana, as you say, does have that slight edge. And talking about it with a bunch of people before, they're kind of saying that the mid lane is a little bit favoring the Samuel's team over here.
Okay.
So I think that's where the win's going to go.
I definitely think Maokai contributes to that as well. I think Maokai's a great counterpick to Ari because he can jump on her and stop her from jumping away, basically.
Exactly. But I think the top lane, Inox, is going to... I think he's just going to demolish. He might not, but like if Maokai comes up for some really strong ganks, there's a lot of potential there.
I wouldn't be surprised to see blue team focus a lot of their efforts on top to try and help out Irelia since Inox is a very good top lane.
Yeah. He does have the Darius, it appears. Darius versus Irelia. I think that's I think Darius wins at level 6, but Irelia just stays in lane for so long that she gets items and she just gets big.
I agree.
Especially if she decides to go the double GP5 route or even just a single GP5 into Triforce.
I don't think going the GP5 route would be the correct play in this situation.
Yep.
Because I think Darius could abuse that fact and take it to her.
She'd just go like a Phage or something and get on top of her.
Exactly.
Yep. Totally. They're just
switching everything. They're just like
trying to confuse us.
Exactly. Scumbag blue team.
GG. Purple team. So TikTok and McClock getting the Nocturne. What do you think about that?
He played Nocturne previously in the first game that we watched of his, I believe.
And did he do well? I can't really remember.
He did fairly well, I believe.
I can't really remember too much about it though. Like he wasn't, in my mind, in that game, he wasn't the big factor.
Definitely, he wasn't like critical to their team, but
he could have played, any other, like any wide range of champions.
Yeah. I'm not sure how Nocturne actually fits into their team comp. I'm not sure how he's going to be.
Yeah,
it's just kind of a
it's going to just be like a Sugar Lolly stun, Nocturne engage, or Nocturne engage, Sugar Lolly stun, and then like a Darius pull.
Something like that.
Or, I mean, they have a lot of interesting catch items. Like they have Tarek stun, they have Darius pull, and they have Ari taunt. So if they can potentially hit all of those, like catch anyone out.
They don't really have a strong initiation though.
Yeah.
I mean, unless they're going to do like some Darius flash or Tarek flash.
Like a Nocturne.
Or I guess Nocturne, but Nocturne engaging, it's really, the team can kind of burst him down really quickly because he kind of separates himself from his own team, at least for a couple seconds.
Yeah, I think he's gonna have to use that more as I want to snipe out the AD carry kind of thing, as you see a lot of Nocturnes do. That's why most of them take exhaust, in my mind at least. It makes a lot of sense that way. That you know that you're going to get attacked, and you want to just get on top of that AD carry, force them out of the fight. That exhaust really helps out with that. Though Samuel does have the cleanse.
And I think Vido is a very good pick in this situation. I think that bouncing silence in the team fights is going to be really deadly, because a lot of their team really uses their skills, like Ezreal, Ahri, obviously, Darius, etc. Yeah. So it could be deadly. Definitely.
And then they just have a lot of kind of AoE power there with the Fiddle ult in, followed by the Orianna on top of him, or the Maokai
coming in. Yeah. I like their team comp. Who do you think has the better team comp, just strictly speaking?
I think that blue team does.
Okay.
Purple team almost seems like these are the champions I want to play. So I want to, Alezra, I want to play Ahri mid.
I can see what you're saying.
Yeah. Yep. Because Ahri just doesn't seem like... She doesn't seem like the most kind of synergetic.
Synergetic.
She doesn't synergize with a lot of these champions that they have picked.
Exactly. She's just kind of a...
She's just a good mid.
Yeah.
Really.
I agree. Another interesting thing to note is... I'm not sure... Last game that we watched with Alezra's team, TikTok did an early gank for Darius.
I believe so,
for Inox, which snowballed his lane. I wonder if we're going to see that again. Just to try and get him ahead really early on, and then...
I think that'd be smart. Definitely very smart. And I mean, if you're purple side, you can go blue and then level 2 gank, if you'd like.
That's true.
So they have an opportunity there. I mean, the Nocturne level 2s are kind of... You have to make sure that you have red buff, or your ally has like a slow or a stun, because otherwise your fear can miss really easily.
Well, he is running exhaust in this scenario, so he can, if he exhausts prematurely and then gets the fear. I'm pretty sure if he places himself properly, the person can't flash out of the fear tether. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, especially if he follows up with like flashing on top, or well, he doesn't have flash here, but exhausting them, and even the Darius pull could be really strong if Darius lets go Q and then E.
That's true.
Or even just starts out E. You don't see that too often. You see most people start out with the Q because the harass is ridiculous. Like, someone tries to come in on you, and you Q as they get within range, so the blade hits them, 150% damage.
I agree. Do you think we're going to see a lot of early game action going on? We haven't seen like any level 1 fights, I don't think, in this entire tournament so far.
I mean, it's like they have the Taric and the Ezreal, so I think they have a strong, and if Ahri gets taunt, they have kind of a strong level 1 fight for the purple team. Not exactly for the blue team, though. Like, they have Fiddlestick's Fear, I guess. They have Orianna to protect with her ball, so they can definitely protect. Like, they can protect Maokai's jungle.
Actually, I think the Fiddle would take the bouncing...
bouncing silence first for the AoE effect. Yeah.
In the early team fights, that can be really devastating because it bounces around so much.
Yeah.
And our pings are back down to normal, it looks like.
Oh, that's nice. So yeah, just skip ahead and you'll get here. So it looks like potentially a red buff steal from the red team. Because it looks like they are all heading down there. They could either red buff steal or even just defend their own blue buff, I think. Base Tanul is probably going to come up here and throw out his ball to protect the blue side.
Maybe a smart move.
Yeah, and then Maokai is going to sapling through the middle. And yeah, he does. You really don't want to get too aggressive with your Maokai unless you have like a ridiculously strong level 1 mid and a strong support or something like that.
Yeah, and I like how Taric warded their blue. Oh yeah,
hops on top of the trap. So now they know what's going on basically.
Yep. They're aware.
Yep. So now the blue team can play really well against this, and they don't really have to worry too much.
Interesting. The Darius isn't running, as far as I can see, any flat AD. He's going full armor pen.
Armor pen, yeah. I think that's an interesting choice.
Oh man,
cleanses early actually.
Yeah.
So it reduced the duration of it, but it definitely. Here comes a level 1 fight. Alezra taking so much damage, gets ignited, taking a lot of damage right now. Almost getting out of there. Canadian getting chased down now. Oh, Canadian goes down to Alezra level 1. Esquire now getting chased out of here, taking a lot of damage. And yeah, Inox gets himself a kill, and there's another kill for the red team.
I'm surprised they actually chose to fight that.
Yeah, they were split up. They had 4 on one side and Samuel on the other. They really didn't have a good one. Oh, this is AD carry picking off Orianna. Not a very good level 1 start. This is
not a good start.
No, 4 kills, almost double the gold starting.
Yep.
That is ridiculous.
Ezreal is going to be just a terror in lane.
Darius starts out with the Doran's Blade. Oh no.
Yeah, and the ward that'll prevent like early ganks from coming down. So
yeah, exactly. Oh, that is brutal. Even though they didn't steal a buff or anything, that is still like huge.
Oh yeah, huge. Yeah, definitely.
Canadian now going to have to start out kind of soloing this level 1. He's pretty beefy though, it seems, like that Maokai.
Yeah, he seems pretty tanky
compared to most normal Maokais. I know if I try and do it on my own, you know, with like a little leash from top lane, I find I just have a lot of trouble with, you know, not blasting all of my pots at once, basically.
Do you usually go 21 in the defense tree?
That's Maokai?
Yeah.
I think so. I think I go 021-9 most of the time. As my Maokai runes, I believe that's what I do. Esquire taking a little bit of harass from Inox up top.
Yeah.
I think that this is going to be like a snowballed lane already.
Yeah, they're in a lot of trouble.
They have to be very, very, very careful now. They're going to have to play a very careful game and have, I think, some good ganks mid be very important. And bot lane, because I know Samuel is a very good AD carry. And if he can get a little bit of snowball going, especially on Caitlyn, if you can get your Phantom Dancer really fast, like having your I can't remember what the passive's called, but anytime her passive procs, it's like
the headshot.
Yeah, 250% damage, something like that.
Yeah, it's pretty massive.
Yeah, it can do ridiculous damage. I think I've seen Samuel do that a couple times. Go Phantom Dancer first, as opposed to getting like a Bloodthirster and then a Phantom Dancer.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Just to have that headshot proc a lot, and if you stay in the bushes, it can definitely like proc a lot, because it's every time you attack in the bush, it's 2 stacks, and you only need 7. So you get, 3 auto attacks, and then all of a sudden you can just auto attack someone in the face.
Something like that, yeah, it's pretty deadly. Another thing to note is the Caitlyn Fiddle lane. Fiddle can use his fear in later ranks, and then that'll give him enough time for Caitlyn to actually put a trap down, which can last to like a 5-second stun, which is
it's ridiculous. Yeah. And during that time, you know, Caitlyn can be auto attacking as well, and queuing. You know. Samuel actually getting stunned and shattered. That harass is a little bit annoying, I think, for Caitlyn.
Yep.
Sugar Lily getting caught by a trap, though. Trying to tank a little bit of that. So even though, you know, Ezreal started out with 2 kills and 2 assists, he's still behind in CS. Samuel's pushing really surprising. Hard. As I said, like, Samuel, he's a really good AD carry. Like, he knows how to last hit, and last hit well, while harassing.
That's good. And that's especially what you want to be doing as Caitlyn. You want to know how to harass well as CS. You don't want to just fall in behind CSing just because you're hitting them every time they try and CS.
Yeah, you need to understand how to abuse your range, especially versus champions like Ezreal. You have to make sure that I think the biggest thing is staying behind minions while you auto attack, because Ezreal does have a lot of range with his Q and whatnot. So if you stay behind minions, it can't really affect you that much.
Also, this Irelia is doing very well top for herself. Like, she hasn't died yet, and she's keeping up in CS, which is surprising, considering the advantage.
Very surprising. She's taking a lot of damage, though. That level 5 is super strong, and Sugar Lily taking so much from the combined... actually, Samuel looks like he might be going down. No, he uses Cleanse to get out of that Ignite. But the Fiddle Fear plus the Silence is it does so much damage.
He should have definitely feared the Ezreal in that scenario, I feel like, rather than the Taric. Because once the Taric uses his stun, I mean, that's all Taric really does.
You got to make sure to take out the guy who's doing all the damage.
Exactly.
Who's going to have the biggest effect, really. So yeah, Inox, once he hit that level 5, he kind of went all out onto Esquire for a couple seconds there.
Okay.
Because Darius' level 5 is pretty damn strong. Get that second, I think, point in your Q or your third.
Yep.
And it does so much damage.
See, look at that.
The fear coupled with the trap doing so much damage there, keeping him frozen.
Exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah.
It's very deadly.
It's kind of exciting bot lane. You know, a lot of pressure. Top lane as well. Level 6 for Inox, though. And level 5 for Esquire. Canadian coming in from the side right now. Inox is pretty low.
This could be really good.
I think this is going to be a kill right here. Unless Canadian can... the dunk.
Wow.
So he's going to get a kill, maybe? Oh, the passive from Canadian.
Wow.
The Maokai
don't die,
passive.
please, though, to the creeps.
Yeah, the Maokai passive actually keeping him alive there.
Oh, wow.
But then we have Nocturne coming in from the top. He wasn't able to get there fast enough to land his Q onto Canadian.
That's very good. That's a very good play. That's exactly what they need to be doing against.
Exactly.
Inox.
They need to get rid of that Darius, super snowball potential.
I'm surprised he didn't use his ward, or did he?
He did, but he used it early.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it looks like Darius is actually going the GP5 route.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think that's definitely very interesting. Irelia doing the same thing. I think if he would have known Irelia was going GP5, he would have maybe gone Phage.
Possibly.
But, I don't know. He's making some decisions, I guess.
Yep.
There's not really too much you can say about it.
He is going that armor pen route. Which is interesting to me, because usually you want to just build AD then from your items.
Because you have armor pen from
your runes, exactly.
Passive, yeah. And your runes, yeah. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's an interesting choice.
Maybe we'll see. Maybe see him build a brutalizer like he did on that Nidalee.
Yeah, which was so deadly.
Was that? Yeah, he was playing Nidalee, right?
Oh yeah. Against a Cho'Gath, and he just demolished that lane.
Oh, that was brutal. One thing I also like to see, like Inox doesn't do or I haven't noticed him doing the I'm spamming moving around kind of thing too much, unless he's trying to position. He sits in one spot, and you see a lot of really good AD carries do that. Like they'll just sit there. They know that my opponent can't hit me, and Inox
great trade,
taking a lot of damage from Esquire.
Esquire's playing this lane very well.
Yeah, waiting until she has her ultimate up to harass and heal up, while trading on top of Darius.
And waiting until his skills are on cooldown, such as this, and he takes the opportunity to go in, which is really good.
Very, very strong play from Esquire. Taking a look at the CS. Esquire is behind right now by about 13, so Darius is still winning the lane. Because he has 3 assists and the same amount of kills.
Orion is actually winning mid in CS. Yeah. That's interesting.
Still,
only 10 CS.
I think the gold though is still, it's still in Alezra's favor. So he has to kind of make sure to keep up there. If
he has that early gold advantage, so he should be
ahead. Yeah, exactly. But Oriana's auto attacks, like that auto attack harass, is crazy.
I agree.
And AD carry, actually, this is AD carry now winning the lane.
Actually, it looks like Nocturne's going to be trying to make a play here on bot.
Potentially, he does have that ultimate, so he can come in from tower.
Maokai is probably backing after completing golems, so they could be alone there, actually. Yeah, it looks like they're trying to make a play.
I think the right decision would be to stun Fiddlesticks and engage with the Nocturne ultimate, because Samuel does have that cleanse.
I think it would be the smart play as well.
Yeah, and he can just E away and flash away from Nocturne.
From everything.
Yeah. So if Sugar Lolly can get a stun onto Fapooz, could potentially see a kill there.
Yeah, I think they know something's up now when Terra kind of
goes and takes out traps and whatnot. So I think what they're trying to do is take out some minions. Oh, yeah. He walked right on top of a trap up top.
Oh.
Yeah, so he has to back off now. So he backs out. I think maybe even backing out but then coming back in might have been a decent idea.
Possibly.
They
have a ward there on that, and they have a ward in that rush.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
I thought that was a red team ward.
Nope.
Oh. GG.
So they were safe for quite a while, actually.
Yeah.
And the gold lead is actually...
it looks like Esquire is actually getting caught out in the top jungle.
Oh, wow.
Nox is here. Oh, flashes after the... just after the E from Darius goes out.
Great flash.
Yeah. Gets out of there. Is forced to use a flash, though, so potentially Darius can start to win some trades top lane.
Darius' flash is still down, though, from earlier. Oh, actually, it's just about back up, so never mind.
And Nocturne's in the top area. He has his red buff now.
This could be very dangerous.
Yeah. Irelia doesn't have her flash. She's kind of in a little bit of a scary position right now.
Maokai's trying to make something happen, but it's kind of tough.
Yeah, it's not really going to work out for him.
Oh,
no, Esquire uses... Yeah, she uses her dash there. And the fear goes off onto her. She's hopping away, but I mean, she's going down. There's really no way she's getting out of there.
That's tough.
I mean, that's well played. They took advantage of the fact that Irelia used her flash to escape the jungle there.
Exactly.
And Irelia was just a little bit too far ahead and kind of got caught.
So just poking around down bot.
Yeah, 85 CS to 77.
Yep. Just fairly good, I feel like, with the advantage that Ezreal has.
Yeah, definitely.
She's doing fine for herself.
Keeping up, yeah. Ezreal going for the Triforce really fast. I think that's a smart thing when you start out really far ahead. You get your Triforce super fast. I mean, the Triforce is a very expensive item, right?
Yep.
So trying to get it...
Oh, they're trying to make a play here.
Engages onto Alezra, and the ultimate from base to Newell goes off, but Alezra actually just kind of tanking all of the damage there.
Yep.
I mean, Oriana really doesn't have too much AP. She has a chalice.
I feel like Orianna could have waited until Ari flashed.
Yep.
And then would have pulled her back in, and then they could have maybe done a little bit more damage. But I mean, I guess it's fine.
Yeah.
I don't think they could have killed her. It was
but force her back and force her to go and buy items early before she wants to. Very true. Yeah. Because I know when I'm playing AP mid, I never want to go back until like I can buy that one item. Really.
Yeah, that one item you're trying to get.
Yeah. The longer you can stay in lane, the farther you're going to get ahead, basically.
I'd be interested to see if Fiddle's going to try and make a play here with his ult soon. Maybe on the Taric. Okay, I guess they're backing. But he is half HP, so they could try and just burst him down with the Fiddle ult and the Fear, etc.
Potentially, yeah, and have the stun on top of him with the trap.
Exactly.
Esquire getting pulled back by Inox. Trading it again. I mean, Inox is taking so much damage from the combined ulti.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Canadian coming in, flashes forward. Onto Inox. Inox taking a lot of damage right now.
Esquire has to be careful here.
Yeah, Esquire going to get dunked, and that's going to be the end of him. Plus, it could be the end of Canadian here.
That would be really bad.
The dunk isn't on for Inox, but he still has, his pull and whatnot. Double kill for Inox.
Just showing how strong of a player he is.
Yeah,
just
and how strong of a champion Darius. Oh, he got the Brutalizer. He got the Brutalizer.
Apparently, Brutalizer's OP. You heard it here,
on
folks.
Every champion.
On every champion. Doesn't matter what you're playing. Soraka, Brutalizer.
Yeah. Soraka Brutalizer, Taric Brutalizer.
All the
I mean, that could almost make sense because Taric is like the armor shredder.
Possible.
Oh, Base to Newell getting caught up by the taunt there. Now getting kind of chased down here by Lesra.
I think he's in trouble.
Yeah, eating those auto attacks, eating all the spells. Lesra misses his Q though. So they get a free dragon for that. And Lesra forced the flash from Orianna and chased her down a little bit. So I think that was actually really good for them. Lesra only used his ultimate there. He didn't have to use flash. I mean, he used ignite, but you kind of want to, like, if you have a potential there to get a kill.
Yep. His flash was down on cooldown, so didn't have that option. But
yeah, I don't think he really would have.
Yeah,
like he'd have to flash underneath turret.
Exactly. It would have been a little bit iffy.
Sugar Lolly getting the stun off and some more harass onto Samuel. Actually, Orianna's doing really well when it comes to CS. Actually beating Darius.
Wow, that's interesting, actually.
It looks like Darius might be going for the Randuin's Omen first. I think that will work really well with the amount of pressure that's being applied top and the fact that
wow,
engage, very strong engage. But as we were talking about before, the cleanse from actually Samuel didn't even use cleanse; he just flashed.
Yep, and also the Fiddle Fear just shut down Ezreal in that whole fight, so he couldn't just go to town on Kate while she was just trying to run away.
But as I was saying, the amount of pressure that's being applied top, if you're having Irelia hop on you, you almost want that the power from Randuin's to kind of shut down her attack speed and move speed. And you can also chase her down really well that way.
Randuin's is a great item, especially against this team where Caitlyn and Irelia are going to be their main damage source. I mean, Orianna's going to be doing damage, but Darius
not
isn't
to
too
the
worried
same.
about.
Not to the same extent. He just gets like a Negatron cloak or gets his Guardian's Angel or his Hex Drinker even.
Yep, he's going to be pretty much solely jumping on the Caitlyn and the dueling with Irelia, obviously.
Able to get a dunk off onto whoever he wants because he's friggin' Darius.
Exactly. Yeah, that's one of the main advantages with Darius. He doesn't have to build a lot of attack damage to do a lot of damage. He just has to get those stacks on and then ult.
I mean, you get Frozen Mallet and you just chase someone down for years and you still do a ton of damage, even though you only get 20 bonus attack damage from it.
I agree.
So about a 5,000 gold lead for the red team right now.
Yeah, it's looking pretty grim because they're just going to keep on getting dragons from this point on. So I'm not sure. What do you think blue team has to do at this point to close off the lead?
Well, I mean, they have to get the shutdown on Darius. I think the only way that's going to happen, though, is if Orianna, Irelia, and Maokai get on top of him, because he has shown himself to be able to 2v1 and play really well versus that, focusing the right person down first and then just chasing the other one down and getting them out. And he is really fed right now, so he can kind of just do that if he wants to. Do the 2v1.
I agree.
That and get some turrets now, I think. Get that bonus damage from the turrets and maybe push mid, something like that. You want to get a little bit of a positional advantage when you're behind when it comes to the kills and whatnot.
Oh, bot lane is in a lot of trouble here.
They're in a lot of trouble. TikTok and McClock coming in from behind. The fear goes on to him. Ezreal's actually tanking the turret. TikTok gets caught by the stun, but because Ezreal's tanking the turret, he doesn't really stand a chance of dying there.
Yeah, tough. Yeah.
So another kill for the red team.
What's interesting is TikTok is actually maxing his shield second instead of his fear, which is interesting because normally you max the fear second.
Yeah, because I think the duration increases.
The duration increases, the cooldown increases, the damage increases, I guess, if you're building AP knock.
The damage is kind of silly. It doesn't really do too much onto you. It's really nice for last hitting people though. That's hilarious. Like you tether someone and then all of a sudden they die. You're just like, yes,
they died at like the 20 damage that feared. Oh man. Esquire trying to fight against Darius. Gets away.
Queuing out of the E from Darius. It's pretty smart. 2 level difference though. That's pretty
brutal. Yeah. I mean, I realize one of the champions though, with her awesome late game, she can still come back.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's not like she's out of it.
And she's been farming all right. Like she's at 113 CS. She has a GP5. So.
Yeah, that's very critical.
Getting that GP5, I think, is a really big deal. But the damage that Darius can do is it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a lot for her to deal with.
Esquire eating another Q. Inox is just eating the tower shots and not really caring too much.
Yeah, that early advantage he got in lane really helped him a lot, I feel.
I think that just snowballed the game, really. Like the 4 kills before level 2 even.
Yeah.
That just snowballed the game hard. And I think the biggest thing is that, yes, Darius got a kill, but Ezreal got 2 kills and 2 assists.
Which is who you want getting the kills on the team.
The faster your AD carry can get to late game, the faster you can carry, really. Because if your AD carry doesn't get items, he's just not an AD carry. He's just a ranged, like poker. Basically.
Wow, they're committing down here at bot.
Yep. Looks like we have 4 bot lane. Inox actually getting chased down top. Wow. Esquire's going to go down, I think. No. Oh, yep. No, come on, Q or something. Gets the kill. So 3 top. As I said, you're going to have to send 3 top to get the kill. Inox still manages to get a kill, and Alezra actually gets a double kill down bottom. So it's really good for them that they got Darius down, but it's very bad because Alezra and TikTok decided we're going to go and get ourselves a double kill down
bottom. Very good play on their team to realize, okay, there's 3 people ganking Inox. Let's try and make a play on
just
bottom.
Hop in. I mean, Alezra on Ahri actually has like a sick amount of mobility. With that ultimate, she can clear gaps really fast to get into a fight, and then on top of that you have TikTok, same thing. Use that ultimate, get in. So it's kind of a tough spot to be in.
Interesting choice to go Abyssal on Ahri since they don't really have a lot of MR so far or a lot of AP damage. What do you think? What do you think about that?
I don't know. I don't play Ahri. I've always been told. You want like a Rylai's on her, I guess, apparently.
Because her W count, like the little balls that hit things, they count as single targets, so that you get like the maximum 35% slow from the Rylai's.
You can apply that 3 times?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So, that's why it's good.
Uh-oh, looks like we might have a steal. Yeah, nice. Canadian steals perfectly. Sugar Lolly going to sacrifice herself. So the big thing there is that Nocturne kind of panicked.
Yeah.
Because he smited way too early. Yeah. You just gotta wait a little bit. I mean, you're a level ahead of Canadian, so you can smite like a little bit later, just a small bit. I think it's 25 damage a level more.
Something like that.
Something like that for your smite. But he panicked a little bit, and Canadian managed to steal it because he smited the wrong time.
That's exactly what blue team needs to do to get themselves back in the game. If they can replicate that 1 or 2 more times, there.
Get those dragons, get turrets, that kind of stuff.
Yep.
Get the global objectives. Yeah.
Like getting these towers, that's very important.
Very, very important. It's exactly what we were talking about too. They want to force down objectives, but Inox at the same time.
Yeah, Inox does not slack off. He's like, okay, you're gonna take a tower? Oh man, they're going in bot.
Uh-oh, looks like Alezra's engaging hard. I mean, it's 4v3. This is a little bit chancy, I think. I'm just really surprised that they aren't just fighting. There we go.
Yeah, they're going in.
Engaging. TikTok taking so much damage. He goes down to Samuel. So yeah, that just seemed like a weird engage for the red team. Going 3v4.
I think they felt they were stronger than they actually were.
Yeah. Almost get the Rambo effect where they just like, oh, I'm so big, look at me.
Yeah. They look at the score and they think, oh, it's 11-4, we're just demolishing them. Then you look at the gold difference, it's only 5k, which is
5k for 7 kills. That's pretty crazy.
Yep. Oh, I think she's in trouble here.
Gets the stun onto Samuel. Samuel does not have that cleanse. Zaydi carry isn't chasing her down, and because he has that Triforce, he can just chase, but Samuel does get away. Inox now coming around. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, that fear just being so brutal, just shutting down. This is AD carry from killing Caitlyn.
Yeah. The fear plus the Orianna shield.
Oh, plus the Orianna shield, yes.
So now it looks like Inox is going to steal this red. So mean. And their AD carry is doing really well. Both of the AD carries actually are doing really well.
Yep.
I mean, Caitlyn had a bad start because she did kind of get she was behind because Ezreal had a really good start basically, and she's still doing really well. 151 CS.
Oh, they're going in here on mid.
Lesnar getting engaged.
This could be big.
I think Lesnar's going to go down there.
Oh, this is really good.
Oh, what? The ultimate actually still got fired off, even though Lesnar died. So that hit Inox.
That's really good.
Yeah, did a lot of damage there. And now this could be a Baron.
Oh man, this could be really intense.
This could be game. Not really, but it could definitely flip it around.
I don't know about this. This seems really risky to me.
Yeah, Esquire is going to be taking a lot of damage.
I mean, if they can get this is huge. This is...
But potentially, we could see a Nocturne steal. There are no oracles on the...
yeah, they're totally blind. I mean, what I think they're going to do is Sugar Lolly's going to flash in and stun the Maokai, and then Maokai's going to come in and smite it while he's stunned.
Yeah. Yup, exactly what you're talking about. The steal from TikTok. That was the exact opposite of what you wanted to happen, basically.
That is horrible.
And this is AD carry now is running. If he can get up to the Taric, he can get away here. Getting chased down by Esquire and Samuel. Has to run. No, Taric.
Good. Oh, if they can get this kill.
Yup. I think the biggest thing there is that Taric did not head towards him. So it looks like Sugar Lolly's going to go down potentially. The ultimate goes off. Yup.
Oh, that's not good.
Actually, wow, the kill didn't even happen. Taric got away there. Inox gets himself a kill.
I feel like they should have committed and killed the Taric once they were already there, and then taken their losses.
They thought that Kate had it because she did ult Taric.
Oh.
But I think Taric's shatter went off cooldown, so he got his bonus back.
Okay.
Because when you shatter, your armor goes down and whatnot.
Yeah, if you look at Darius's build, he's going like 300 armor, so I'm not sure how Caitlyn's going to be able to deal with.
She needs, instead of getting like a Zeal, she needs to get a Last Whisper, basically.
I think it would be a good plan.
Yeah.
Actually, I think going the Zeal first is good, and then
Last Whisper. Yeah. Don't get that Phantom Dancer. Yeah. Just go straight for the Last Whisper.
Because she does need some attack speed.
Oh, definitely. Her auto attacks are fast, but they need to be faster, basically.
In terms of blue team playing out that, oh man, the Green broke down.
Yeah.
I think they could have played that Baron fight a little bit better because they knew Nocturne was right there getting ready to go.
They had the ward on top of it.
Exactly. So they should have stopped attacking at like about 1,000 life, and then, okay, guys, at 1,000 life, we're going to stop attacking it. Nocturne's going to ult in thinking we're still damaging it. He's going to ult in, we're going to kill him, and then we'll just pick up Baron right after. That
Even better. Even better what they could have done. Fiddle was right there on the wall, right beside him. Fear him at 1,000 life.
Yep.
Fear him for the 3 seconds or whatever, because I didn't even see the Fiddle Fear go off. Yep. And that was... I think that would have, stopped TikTok from being able to do that.
Or possibly if he had flashed that fight. I'm not sure if he had flashed that fight. Maybe just flash over the wall and just fear and just keep him away from it.
Exactly. It's what you need to do. So now the red team is going to be pushing down top turret. And Fapuz was ulting in, but the taunt actually went off there. Sugar Lolly getting engaged on very hard, but they get the turret down, get a kill onto Fiddlesticks. So support for support. Plus a turret for the red team.
And the Baron only lasted on the Taric, so that's good. It wasn't like it was on 3 of the members of the purple team.
Yeah. So I think at this point, once you're ahead, trading kill for kill, do you think that's something you can do or something you shouldn't do?
I would say it's something you shouldn't do, because I feel like blue team has the better late game.
Yep.
If the game lasts, let's say 45 minutes, I feel like they are able to clear waves fast enough. They're able to initiate fights when they want to.
Yeah.
Compared to purple team, it's not. They don't really have that same strength.
Yeah.
So I feel like they should be trying to just dominate the other team, not trade kills though. I think trading kills is better.
Get turrets, trade.
Getting objectives.
Yeah, get a kill for an objective kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Because, I mean, if you traded a kill, let's say you lose Taric, or you lose, I don't know about Nocturne, because he does have oracles, but you lose a Lesser or something, but you manage to get middle, outer turret, and then you manage to, have the option to push top, bottom, or mid, because now the only turret up outside the base is middle, outer. If they get that down, it's basically a push fest, and after that, inhibitors go down, and the game, goes down from there.
I'm not sure how they're going to deal with this Darius going straight on the Caitlyn. They don't have really a great amount of peel, other than maybe Fiddle fearing. I would like to see Fiddle use the fear on Darius, especially because he doesn't have that Mercury treads. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he's not going 21 in the defense tree, possibly. But without that extra tenacity, he's going to be going to be feared for the longest time.
Yeah. So, when it comes to Darius, you know, what do you think his next item should be? It looks like he might be building up to a Last Whisper or...
Probably Last Whisper.
Yeah?
He's just going like flat, like
80
armor pen.
And, yeah.
Just armor pen, everything.
So do you think Last Whisper should be his next item, maybe? Or should it be something else?
He might be going Malmortius.
Just
Malmortius.
Yeah, getting the damage first and then getting the Maw.
Because Oriana is pretty strong. She does have the Chalice and the Death Cap, so this is when she is relatively strong.
Yeah,
so
and she still has a lot of CS. 218. That's pretty big.
Yeah, they're farming very well, which is really critical to them staying in this game right now.
But I mean, you look at the enemy team, Darius is 90 CS ahead of Irelia.
Yeah, that's pretty massive.
That is huge. Irelia doesn't even have her Triforce yet. She had to go for Rabadons first. Or not Rabadons, Randuin's.
Rabadons, Irelia 2 OP.
Oh, jeez. That, her ultimate scales off AP, I think?
Does her ultimate even scale off AP? I'm not even sure.
Maybe it's her W that scales off AP?
I'm not sure.
I have no idea.
AP on Irelia is bad, though. Let's
basically. We'll let the line stay there.
Yeah,
you know.
Exactly.
AP bad. Oh, wow. Inox engaging hard, getting a pull onto 3 of them. Esquire now looks like he's going to be going down. Fufu is using that ultimate to get in. This is AD Carry gets a kill onto him. TikTok and McClock chasing base and gets a fear onto him. AD Carry gets another kill. Ezra also follows that up with a kill onto Irelia. And now Canadian and Samuel are the only 2 left out alive. AD Carry just tanking the turret. I think it's going to switch to, switching to TikTok now. He can tank it for him. If not, he has 2 other super tanks that he can tank it with.
Yeah, Inox is just carrying this game. That was an excellent initiation. He grabbed 3 of the enemy team and just set it all up for Alezra and Sugar Lolly and everyone just to come in and do their thing.
I think the biggest thing there is that they had wards because the blue team doesn't have oracles.
Yeah,
they had that ward in that the Wraith bush right there, and they were able to see that the enemy team's heading towards that. They don't really have too many people there. Let's engage on it.
Yeah, Fiddlesticks is pretty behind in terms of gold right now. Yeah. He only has 2 gold per 5 items compared to Sugar Lolly, who has 3 and probably building Australia soon.
Yeah.
And does she have oracles? I'm pretty sure.
Looks like Inox was in a little bit of an interesting position there. Almost got the pull onto Samuel.
Ooh.
How much armor does Inox have right now?
Oh boy. He has 331 armor.
Wow, you're never dying as Inox, basically.
Pretty much.
Yeah, he went Last Whisper, so...
This is a big problem, though, that AP mids face against this kind of build, is they have so much armor, so the AD carries can't handle them, but the AP carries can't do enough damage because they have so much HP. Yeah. So he really is getting to a point where they cannot kill him.
Yeah. They need to catch him out 5v4, and even then he's probably going to get a double kill.
Exactly, yeah. It's pretty rough.
So I think next item for him, reliably, Hex Drinker.
I think it would be a good item.
Yeah.
Or maybe like a GA, just like if they manage to kill him, hey, I'm back with, again,
800 health or whatever. Yeah, either GA or Hex Drinker. If he does manage, I think Hex Drinker actually is just a choice he needs to, or an item he needs to get. Red team actually engaging onto Baron.
Baron's really low. This is a good time to go in.
Yep, Esquire is getting forward. Red team gets the Baron though. Inox gets a big pull off while the ultimate comes off from, the dunk goes up. The ultimate from Oriana there, catching a lot of them, but just not doing enough damage. AD Carry gets a kill. Samuel got the kill onto Tarek, but it's now 3v4. So that's 1 for 2 right there. I think that the red team kind of has this right now.
Yeah, I think blue team's in a pit of trouble.
Yeah. They're going to have to... I actually don't know what they can do. I mean, Fiddlesticks level 11 right now, while Darius and Alezra are both level 18.
I haven't seen Fiddlesticks ult even that much this game.
I think he's tried to, but he's been getting caught a lot. Like, he got taunted by, or he got charmed by Ari. He got pulled by Inox once.
It's definitely all the wards that Purple Team has going on right now.
They have a lot of vision, able to kind of know when, Fiddlesticks is ulting, let's just back off, or let's engage super hard and kill him anyways, because he doesn't do any damage.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah, that pull almost landing there. Samuel is pretty big right now, but he has to... There's actually really not much he can do against Inox. Oh, the engage. Canadian engages, but AD carry goes over the wall, so Canadian's on the other side of the wall. They're getting focused down by TikTok on the clock and him. Inox jumping forward, almost getting down to Esquire. Esquire goes down to the TikTok on the clock. Engage. Base to Newell, also taking a lot of damage right now. The AD carry hops in, and he goes down. Triple kill for Mr. Ez. It's very unfortunate. And I think if Ez would have stayed there, he would have been able to get a quadra.
Maybe.
Because Samuel did get charmed.
Yeah, I feel like Malachi should have seen what Ezreal was planning.
Yeah.
As he was getting close to the wall. I was like, jump on me, please.
Go ahead, engage. Yeah,
exactly.
Go for it. Yeah. So now that is going to be GG.
Yep. All the wards being placed down, just guarding their nexus.
Yeah. Need to make sure, I know where you are. I saw what you did.
Still a very good game, I feel.
Very, very good game. Saw a lot of good plays from both teams, but Inox just snowballed way too hard.
Yep.
And so did their AD carry. Alrighty, guys, we are doing another $10 RP giveaway. Use the hashtag ETRYEG and follow at OKGaming to enter. Go and do that. You can win $10 worth of RP. It's nice. You get yourself a skin. If you're in the Edmonton area and you do have legendary hunger, check out Oodle Noodle. They deliver all of the city. Delivery number is 780-278-7877. Speaking of nights and such, League of Legends night over here at OverKlocked Gaming every Thursday night from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. $10 for members, $15 for non-members. Speaking of OverKlocked Gaming, got a bunch of social media you could check out. Twitter.com/OKGaming, Facebook.com/OverKlocked YouTube.com/OverKlocked Edmonton, and Overclock.com. Speaking of Edmonton, follow Edmonton Gamers at EdmontonGamers.com, Twitter.com/EdmontonGamers, YouTube.com/EdmontonGamers, and Facebook.com/EdmontonGamers.